Peace, peace. Conscious one. And I just want to make a video, man, on like us or African Americans. I'm only speaking for African Americans at this moment right here. Which most of the time I only speak about. I just wanted to make a video about how we have no friends and no allies. Um, in this country, we really don't. You know, and this is something that been started since I want to say maybe the last 400 years we had no friends in this country. And every group of people who came here, they pretty much did the same thing that these Europeans did. And if they didn't do it in a exact way, they did it in an underlining way. So let's see. All right, so first of all, we know immigrants are not our friends. And when we say immigrants, we include in all immigrants, even immigrants of black descendants, um, with the exceptions of some Haitians and the Jamaicans or whatever. Though I think that they are like I believe that Haitians and Jamaicans really will fight with African Americans, or really will at least go out there and march with them or whatever. We know a lot of these Africans who come to this country, they come here for financial and economical reasons. So as long as they got the threat of being deported or being sent back to their country, they will never join people who've been here and been oppressed. Because think of it like this, right? In my previous videos, I always mention that African Americans been in this country, whether you believe that you are indigenous or you don't believe that you are indigenous. You've been here way before 1776. And in any room that you go in, there is nobody in that room who been on this landmass longer than you have. And you have to take that into consideration because a lot of people, when they come here, they are not trying to get involved in some of the same situations that they had in their country, which was oppression. They just trying to come here. They say, "Oh, I can work here, or I can live. I can live here. I can go to school here," and this is what they do. So, far as us thinking, like I said, the African American got this mind state that when we see other black people, we automatically assume that they are in favor to our struggle, which some of them are, but they stand from a distance. A lot of people don't get initially, don't join in our fight, in our struggle, because they don't really have a problem with this country like that. Our problem with this country is that, first of all, they reclassified us as African Americans when they know that over 90% of us was already here. You understand what I'm saying? But then what they do is they owe us reparations, but yet they don't want to pay us reparations. Then they drugs, syphilis, all this shit that they done to us. Now we speed up to now, and we have to struggle with other people in this country as far as the economical advance. You got people who move into your community. You got these numerous Latinos and Hispanic groups that move into your community. For the most part, while their numbers are small, they cool as hell. But soon as their numbers get up, they're going to start telling you what you can do and what you can't do in their community. They're very territorial, and we don't understand that. We think that because you came from a third world country, and because you can't live around white people and they live around you, that they for you. That's not true. They're only for you as long as, like, you gotta understand, like, in the early 80s there was no job, so a lot of black communities, like a lot of the Latinos that was living in the black communities, they hung around them. But now that these all you get all these advancements, all this work and all this school job opportunity, you see what these people doing. They become cops. They're trying to become they you listen they're trying to do everything that this European tells them to do. And this is what we got to keep in mind, that anybody who came here, they are not trying to get involved with what's going on with our people. It's up to us to get our own situation together, because we sit here and we think that we don't have a problem, and we think our main problem is that, oh, people don't want to work. No, it's beyond work. We got other problems. We got trauma. We got post-traumatic stress syndrome from being in this country. A lot of us have that. A lot of us don't even understand that. This is the reason why a lot of us take this shit out on each other and kill each other. You know, because we have a lot of frustration and a lot of anger within us. But like I said, you know, all right, so we know that all no immigrants gonna come here and fight with you. The only immigrant that is here that may fight with you in some small groups are Europeans. They're the only people who might. They're the only people who might. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you look back, you do see Europeans, some Europeans who did try to help African Americans or Aboriginal Americans out or whatever though. But I don't see this from none of these other groups of people. I don't see it from the Indians. I don't see it from the Chinese. I don't see it from these numerous other black racial groups that come to this country. I see it from none of these Asian people, from none of these European people, with the exception of the Europeans that's already here in this country. They are the only ones who might speak up for us. Okay. So we got to understand that when these people come to your community, you understand, they come there to get what they can get from the American dream. The American dream for them has been our American nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, a lot of people don't understand this. And you talk to people, people always think that jobs was available in this country for black people. They wasn't. They wasn't always available. And the numbers that you see amongst young black men from 18 to 25 has always been the same number since they probably went up higher since since the 90s. Since I was a teenager, jobs haven't been available for us. You understand what I'm saying? And the only thing that was basically available for us was the military. You understand? The military, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I said, a lot of these people, they come into this country voluntarily. So if you left your home or your place of origin to come to a place voluntarily, you are here for a mission. You have a mission statement. If you want to leave your home and go live with somebody else, you trust and believe you got a mission statement. Your mission ain't just to be in this country and just be, you know what I'm saying, be content. No, you trying to shoot for the moon. You understand? The same thing when you have blacks after the Civil War or whatever, even prior to the Civil War, you already had blacks who was doing shit or whatever. But after the Civil War, you get all these blacks. W.B. Du Bois. You got George Washington Carver. You got a lot of people who done a lot of things. You got C.R. Patterson. You got Madam C.J. Walker. You got Lewis Latimer. You have a lot of black people who basically didn't even go to school to get no trade. They was just inventing shit. They was inventing shit just by sitting around just creating shit. Okay, what happened to us? How did we go from the George Washington Carver, the W.B. Du Bois, the C.R. Pattersons, Ralph T. Sampson? He created the damn cell phone, or he created the optimum wires for the cell phone to be possible. Patricia Bath, like I said, Lewis Latimer, he created the light bulb, but they give the credit to fucking Thomas Edison, but Lewis Latimer is the one who created it. You know, so you can go on and on and on. But my thing is, how did we go from that to going from you can't drink and you can't drink in the white in the white Western water fountain, to they separated everything, to now where we at now, to now we still got to sit here and struggle with people who just came to this country and people who just, like I said, who didn't fix their problems in their country, but come here and say, "Oh, I'm a benefit to this country for me." So if you was a benefit to this country, you ain't no benefit to your country. Why won't you go back to your country and benefit them? Because they the ones who need you. But they quick to yell, "Oh, we make America what it is." Well, once you go back to your country and make your country what it is, then won't you try that for a change? You understand? And that's the reason why I say we have no allies. We have no allies and we have no friends. None of these people are coming out when little Rah Rah and little Mookie and them get shot in the street. None of them are coming out there at least trying to change the atmosphere of the violence that's going on. You don't see none of these people. You don't see none of them. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the problem. None of these people get involved with none of the situations. Yeah, some of them tell us that we can be doing better economically as far as taking advantage of a lot of these services that this country does offer or whatever. That a lot of these immigrants or a lot of these foreigners, when they come here, they utilize them and a lot of stuff we don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we have no allies. You know, you got the the NAC, whatever fucking Jewish ran, founded, whatever. All that shit was done to undermine blacks. As long as you got a Jew in control of a black, of a black, I guess you want to say, whatever service, you know what I'm saying, they can always control the outcome of it. Just like, you know, George Soros and Black Lives Matter or whatever. He is he in charge of it. He is giving the funding. So always wherever the money is coming from is who control it. Just like Rothschild said, I don't need to be the president. All you need to do is let me control the economics, and that's it. The economics is what control everything. So if you're being funded by people who don't have your best interests at hand, then guess what? You're gonna be undermined by them. The same thing with all these other Negro leaders we got, all these people and the senators, and they don't do shit for us. They don't do nothing for it. And they so programmed to the point to where they don't even really mention their people to that point. They try to go with this, oh, kumbaya, we all together shit or whatever. But when you get all these other people, when you get Indian people in there, well, I ain't gonna say, because most of them are whitewashed too. When they come here, they more for everyone. But we don't need to be mentioning everyone. We need to be getting our shit together, and that's the problem. We always got these Europeans to where they won't tell you to focus on your own people. Where they always try to say, well, you know, well, isn't this not blacks? And then they put these numbers out there to where they confuse a lot of us with this rhetoric and a lot of this bullshit to where people just submit. So yeah, you're right. I don't think it's just black people. I think it's all people. And this is what happens. So we being undermined by our own people. We being undermined by other black foreigners that come here. We being undermined by Latinos. We being undermined by Hispanics. We being undermined by Chinese. We being undermined by Indian. We being undermined by everybody. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, anybody you see in your neighborhood where you got stores, where they got stores that you already know they not for you. They only there for the economical person. If they don't live on that block where that store is at, then you already know they not for you. Because how can somebody be for you when they come into a community just for the purpose of fucking finances so they can live outside of the community? None of these people live in your community. And you Negroes don't understand that. You think everybody is the same because people embrace your tradition. You feel like they part of you. No, that's not. They not part of you. You won't realize that until when they flip on you and you be like, oh shit. And a lot of us give these people power because we look after them. I'm not saying like we shouldn't look after them, but like I said, we need to become better judge of characters, man, when it comes to people who are in our community and people who we rely upon and people who we bring into our movement. So I'm gonna stop this video here. Probably make another one pertaining to this one. I could probably do a 20-part series on this alone, but I'm gonna stop it here. Peace. I'm out.